This is Jawad Saadi, and I'm the Managing Director of Hexatronic Security. In this video, we're going to have a hands-on demonstration of the InOne solution. But if you haven't watched the main presentation, which we will link to it below, please go and watch that one because we cover all the basic principles on how the InOne works. This video is limited to the hands-on demo, so it's good to see the presentation first. If you remember from the presentation, we talked about the HDN, which is the central node where you have access to your AC power and the core fiber. And we talked about also the access node where you connect your devices. The HDN, which is the distribution node, can be installed either in an outdoor steered cabinet like this one, or it can be installed in your data center, because you see here that it's a standard 19-inch rack, so it can be very well inside your data center if you require. So let's go for what we have inside. We have the voltage rectifier, so we have the 230 volts AC coming in. We're getting the 110 volts. Remember, it is 110 volts DC coming out that we feed to the hybrid ODF. We also, from our core switch or edge switch, we feed the fiber optic also to the hybrid ODF. So in the hybrid ODF, we have both the DC power coming in and the fiber from the core switch coming in. Going out is the hybrid InOne cable going to the access cabinet. Here we have the UPS. So the UPS can be installed in the HDN, so you don't need any UPSs in the field, and this will give you redundancy against any power failure. Also, you can have redundant PSUs with a controller, so if you have any hardware fault in the PSUs, you have redundancy because the other PSU will be connected. So now we want to show the other side of the network, that is the hybrid access node. Between the hybrid distribution node that we just showed and the hybrid access node, we have the InOne cable, remember? So it is only this cable that is connecting them together, the hybrid cable with the power and fiber. The hybrid access node, we have different varieties of the hybrid access node. It starts with the E2, the E3, and the E10s. And functionally, all of these hybrid access nodes are the same. They have the same power management, fiber termination. It's a different form factor. The main cabinet is the E10 that you see here. Then we have the smaller one, the E3. And this one can fit either a small industrial switch or a media converter. And the smallest one is the E2, where there is no location for the industrial switch. You put the industrial switch outside, or you have devices that do not need an industrial switch. You can connect directly the DC power and the fiber optic directly to the device. To talk more about what's inside each one of these cabinets, let's zoom in to one of them, the E10 in this case. And you see here, we have the InOne incoming cable. We have the power coming in, and this is the floating voltage. Behind this plate, there is a DC to DC voltage regulator that gives us out either 48 volts DC or 53 volts, depending on the type of switch that you have, which voltage it requires. Everything inside the HAN is steady state. We have no fans. We have absolutely no moving parts inside this one. The cooling of the cabinet and the heating is managed by the device itself. The cooling, this is a cast aluminum, so we use the cabinet itself for heat dissipation. Every device that is generating heat is pressed with a heat pad on the back of the cabinet, so we dissipate all the heat out. The electronic components, the power components, are also producing heat in extreme cold to heat up the cabinet to operating temperature. So this is the part regarding the power. So we have the incoming power, and we have the outgoing power feeding the next cabinet, and it is this one in this case. Regarding the fiber, I have the fiber tube coming here, coming into the cassette. We have spliced the fiber, going around, feeding the industrial switch, and this is an 8-port industrial switch. Also, to complete the fiber ring, we have also a fiber out, going out to the cassette and continuing in the cabinet. So this is the standard E10, but we have recently also introduced this other one that we call the E10S that has extra security features. We have put an ASA lock on the cabinet, and if I open the door, you can see the ASA lock from the inside. We also put, because we have external hinges, we have also put locking mechanism for the hinges to lock the cabinet if you remove the screws of the external hinges. We have also added place to put in a magnetic sensor. This one is fitted with a grade 3 magnetic sensor. Also, there is a seismic sensor here, and that gives alarm if there is any intrusion or any tampering to the cabinet. So even if the door is still locked, but somebody is trying to break in, to sew the cabinet or banging on it, or even the pole that is hanging on it, you get an alarm from the seismic sensor. We also have added a temperature sensor. You can also add a humidity sensor. And all of these sensors, the magnetic for the door opening and closing, the seismic for the tampering, the temperature sensor, they are all collected on an alarm board. You can have your own. In this case, we are using one of the alarm boards that is connected to the network. And those alarms you can integrate into your PSIM, video management system, or another building management system, or an alarm system in your network. Everything else in the cabinet is the same. You can also fit this cabinet with an auxiliary tray if you want to add other control board or an access control board to open your gate or to read a magnetic access control device. I have here also the connection for the earthing, the InOne cable coming in, and this is just for demonstration. This is an alarm panel, how you see that when you close the cabinet, the light goes off. When you open the cabinet, the alarms goes on. How you install, let me zoom out again. How you install these cabinets, you can have them on pole or you can have them on wall. The wire connectivity, you can have the wires coming in through a cable gland. You can use these corrugated pipes, and we have two types of corrugated pipes. This is the standard one, and you can see here we also have, this is very ruggedized, hardened for harsh environment. So depending on your installation, you can have different types of cable entry to the cabinet. You either bring in the cables directly through a gland or through a corrugated pipe. Now I'm going to switch to the other side of the demo room just to show you an example of an installation. This is an example of a typical installation. We have the devices now installed on trusses. You can have them on a truss or you can have them on a pole. We have the hybrid access node, the InOne outdoor cabinet where all the devices connected to it. And here I just have an example. I have a radar from Spotter RF. I have a PTZ camera from Access. We have also a PoE LED light. And here also I have a radio link. You can have any device that you want, and they're all connected to this access cabinet. On this other side, I have the smaller form factor of the hand cabinet, the E3. And in this case, it is fitted with a 4-port switch with the fiber and power connectivity. And you can have other devices. I have a public Wi-Fi access point connected to that. The solution is quite flexible. And here we're showing the cables coming in through a cable gland. We're also showing another example where we have the hardened pipe. It depends on your installation, how you want to connect the wires. These devices that I have here in this example, they are PoE, so they can be up to 100 meters theoretically away from the cabinet. If you have devices that take direct fiber and DC power, then you can even have them on longer distances. Thank you so much for listening to this hands-on demo. Remember, you can always contact us at inone@hexatronic.com, or we provide a link below where you can book yourself an online demo where we present the InOne solution, we do a hands-on demo, but then we can have a one-to-one discussion with you regarding the specifics of your solution or your installation, and we also help you with the design. Thank you again, and we hope to see you face-to-face or in other videos.